My device glitched, and I don't know if cybercrimes are being committed. They have been committed years. It appears I'm being charged fees I don't understand. The advertisement was for $9.15. I got an extra topping, which was 12 something. I was charged 16, and I had a discount for Uber One. Thanks for providing this information. We'll connect you to the next available customer service representative. I'm explaining what happened. I have checked the details, and I see that you have concerns regarding the order. My device glitched and I didn't get a summary of charges. This happens quite often. This is the time right here, 3:34. And I've been waiting a little bit. The things switch up when I'm recording. As you remember with the Walmart situation, they scammed that the total was different because they didn't know if they would have to do replacements. They have a con to not get charges over and over again. So Walmart con that we didn't know if we would have to do replacements, so we overcharged you. SMI One Card con that they gave their own tips. So because each time I was being defrauded out of funds, each time I went to a restaurant. So they con that we're putting on our own tips in addition to the tips you give. And you can't stop it. That's in our policy, but would not give me any feedback on how I can obtain this policy that I've never heard or seen before. Still waiting. I haven't got the food yet to see if they try to ruin it. I'm just trying to improve my experiences that I've had to endure years. They used to not let me order food online. And I would just be trapped. I'd spend countless hours. Someone was working on the other end, knowing you never believe my story, setting up all kind of glitches. It took me 2 or 3 hours to order something because of all the glitches. Then they scammed that I couldn't order it after 2 or 3 hours trying. So she said that it's ongoing, so she can't tell me about fees. How would I know if I need to cancel it if it's hid when I'm ordering? So I'm stating, what if I don't want it since what I'm getting is being hid and my device glitched? So she ended the chat in corruption, knowing you. I've experienced this years. That's why I'm recording it. Defrauded out of fees for hotel rooms. It says, and I was forced to live in a hotel. It says 140. I book it, and for the mind games, it's 170, 180. Nothing I can do. It's robbed of $40 each hotel stay. Just trapped in it. Robbed of my ability to report it to the police and just deal with it. So I have to go back in, start the whole process over again to get in the chat to try to Twilight Zone all over the place. Where we'll send you on a scavenger hunt to find out what we charge you. We'll send you on a scavenger hunt to see what scam it was to take your daughter away. We'll send you on a scavenger hunt to see what con we had to take your freedom. All these scavenger hunts to be able to figure out things that should be openly available to me. They wait for every opportunity, knowing that you never believe my story, for conflict. Bam, she's ordering food again. Let's start there. Bam, she's going to the mailbox. Bam, she's walking to the trash can. If they're opportunists and they strike whenever possible. Bam, she's leaving. Go get her ID. Nobody will ever believe it. That way, if she's stupid enough and come in and try to solve the issue, we'll take her behind the jail. She's reported and tried to get time served. Don't pretend like you didn't do the time served right. Just pretend nobody will believe it. Trust me, we've been racking up all kind of countless felonies decades plus. Nothing's repeatedly done. I own the government. Whoever's behind it, they're in my pocket. Bought off and paid in full. Now it's Marco. Nobody will believe that we're committing crimes where she can't even order food. It's so hilarious. Until you see her, yeah, I see her. If this is illegal, the voyeurism, don't worry about it. I own the government. Look at her face. Who do you think put the cameras in there? The police. We're good. Since I recorded it this time, they're saying that they'll help me sort it out. Because I asked about, do I have to take being defrauded out of funds repeatedly over and over? If it's not what I ordered, I don't want to be trapped in that. So he claims he'll help me sort it out. Because it's hidden from me what I ordered. I guess they just send the money that they defraud me out of to my abuser. I don't know where it's going. Maybe it's funding all the harassment and abuse I endure. I have yet to find out, being denied law enforcement, where these thousands of dollars have went. Whose pocket did they go into? You can check the receipt. They don't want to talk about it. I went to the receipt and it said no receipt. Let me see if it'll let me go. Everything has to be long drawn out. In fact, it was glitching trying to get the free pizza. I try to get something they can't ruin. They've been ruining the Chinese food. I prefer to get the veggies and all that, but it's not possible because they ruin it. And that corn was mysterious at Wingstop, so I didn't know what was happening, so I just decided to do something else. So they said the receipt needs 24 hours to generate. That I can't. He told me to go see the receipt, and he says that it's possible for me to see the receipt, and he can't see the receipt. I'm asking if no one can see the receipt and my device glitched and it's not what I ordered, can I get a refund? Because they want to keep doing this crap. I want them to be held responsible for repeatedly doing things like this in malice. No worries, your receipt will be generated after 24 hours, okay? You can check the exact fees. Then aside from this, is there anything else that I can help you with? I'm going to say yes. He's trying to do, like I said that they do, play games and try to carefully articulate his words to not be held responsible for me being defrauded out of funds. I said yes because the other scammer logged off. They don't want me to have that refund. The abuser just wants to violate. So now he upon checking, but if I'm being overcharged, where are the funds going to go? So I'm telling him that the pizza was $9.15, and then I got an Uber One discount, and then the other pizza was free. How did it change to $16? And if I have to be defrauded out of funds, I may not want the pizza. So he's correcting me, saying it wasn't $9.15, it was $9.14. Well, then how's it $16 now? Says that he can see it's $9.15, and I said, okay, if you are able to see that, what am I being charged? How can I interrupt being defrauded out of funds? This is the time he's struggling. 3:54. I don't see defraud here. Sure. Okay. Okay, that's what they charged me. Estimated arrival time. If it's 9:14, then what's happening then? And I had an Uber One discount. Okay, there was a glitch and I lost connection with the person in the chat. View receipt. He told me to go to the receipt. Then he said the receipt wasn't available until 24 hours. Then why would you tell me to go to the receipt? So trying to get a hold of Uber Eats, I got a call right here saying that your delivery person is trying to contact you to interrupt me trying to incriminate whatever's happening with this order. And then it says this has happened before. It's mind games. So it's interrupting me, and then they'll say people are here that aren't here. And it's just gaslighting. So then they have me just the mind games of me looking for an order that's not here yet. They're calling. They've had me call, and I just reported it to the police. Came out, had at Target, said I'm here, and I'm like, I don't see you. I'm here, and I'm looking around for a party that's not there. Then since they weren't there, they charged me a cancellation fee, and then and they never showed up. So it kept happening. I called the police to report it, and the police covered for it. Then in addition to that, I had booked a Lyft that was $16. It charged me $57. It glitched just like the Uber Eats did. Then it charged me the $57. I had to cancel it because that 16 is clearly not $57. So then after I canceled it, then I said I wanted a credit because it was the Uber ride was supposed to be, it was either Uber or Lyft was supposed to be 16, not 57. They would not give me the credit. So I went through SMI One card and they wouldn't give me the credit either. So I had all these different charges, different fees that I was defrauded out of like 3 or 4 times in one day. And I got tired of it and called the police, and he covered for it. Let me show it to you. She's scamming that she's lost. I have a picture on the app And then there's an address. So how is it possible for you to be lost if you have an address and a picture? It's saying that she's unable to reach me. So the con is that the party needs drive information. They're saying they're lost, but I don't know where they're at. In some kind of way, they're saying that the GPS didn't work. But when they're lost, they're not supposed to call the customer. They're supposed to call into Uber. And so the con is that to interrupt me from reporting that I just got defrauded out of funds. I've experienced this year. So my GPS didn't work, and I need you to give me directions, but you have an address, and I have no clue where she's at. So it's really not making sense. How am I going to give someone directions and they haven't told me where they're at? So I ask if you're able to call Uber or Google Maps. I don't know where that is. Can you use Google Maps? I don't want her to put sensitive information on. Or call Uber, I asked her. They told me to leave it in a safe area. My friends do this, my gang stalker friends. Can you send me the address? So she has the address. She says her GPS don't work and she's an Uber driver and don't know the address. So what my gang stalker's friends have me do, like I say, are you moved into a new environment? Yeah, I washed clothes today. How's it going in your new environment? Yeah, the weather is good. And then just petty mind games like that. Just insanity, like the other one that said, yeah, I'm going to get an Uber ride for you. I'm going to pay for an Uber. Let me show you. And then so you can see the pattern of this insanity. It's just to make someone seem stupid. If you just have a lot of time on your hands like a child, then you're able to do something like this when the government's allowing you to do it. Just proving that someone repeatedly does it. So I'm going to use the Uber driver repeatedly over, like at hotels. My phone would glitch and then food would be waiting on me and I couldn't get the food. It's here, it's not, it's here, it's not. And then when I call and complain, the food's been there an hour. You didn't tell me. And then I called the hotels, the front desk, and they said, we can't tell you for security reasons if food has arrived here. So they want me to go back and forth the nonsense and the mind games. So then the food's cold because both the hotel and Uber Eats or whatever or food delivery thing I'm using are playing mind games, knowing that you never believe it. And those are the occasions that I could even order. Sometimes I couldn't eat. So she's lost. She don't have the address, so she needs me to waste time and give her the address. But some kind of way she's an Uber driver, Uber Eats driver, and they didn't give her the address. And then they said put it in a safe environment, but she has lost, and now she has forgotten where she's going. So she needs the address again. She picked up the order with no address. It's not on the bag. None of that. She needs me to give her the address again. Now that address is in there, successfully they have scammed to now have to hide what we're sending back and forth. Now this is what all these locations do. They'll say something sensitive, then saying something sensitive, then they'll have a strategy to exit the call because they'll know I'll stop recording. Then they can safely exit and then not be recorded. Now that they've asked me for my address and scammed that they didn't have it in the middle of a delivery drive, she's lost. She's lost, and then she realized that it makes sense, and then now she needs the address, and she don't realize that don't make sense. I don't know if it's a male or female. Let's see what's going on. Okay, it's a female. She's here now. She's walking. She's on foot. If the order's wrong, who do I discuss that with? Because my device glitched.
It would be, I guess, Uber.
Okay.
You would call them.
Okay, because it's almost twice what the price was supposed to be.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And they wouldn't give me a tally of what was happening.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And
it happens quite often.
That's because I only got $3 on my end too, so I was like, that's crazy.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Thank you.
But I'll put it on there too.
Okay. Thank you. Well, the pizza looks normal. It's cold. It looks like it's been sitting up. And how easy would it be if they just wanted to kill me? Clearly that they don't have a desire to kill me because repeatedly being allowed to abuse this much power, it would be simple. I'll go ahead and eat the pizza, and then I can deal with if they're going to defraud me out of the money that the glitch or whatever was happening year after year with these fees.